So what I wanted you to do is to take this line of code and put it in a special place so that it can be executed only when we should really be affected by a downwards gravity. So those are the times in which a key is not pressed, so I'm going to write it in the else. Instead, if the condition is true, there should also be a change to delta y, but in the opposite direction. What I'm going to do now is a really crazy way to control the player. Yes, it's going to depend only on is key pressed, but this is not the crazy thing. The crazy thing is how smoothly and how slowly will the direction change according to is key pressed of 32. So let's see our game now. You can see that I'm falling, and if I press space continuously, I can see that the player is starting to ascend. I should really hold the space for a long time. For example, now I am releasing it and I have a big speed, so if I hold the space bars, you can see that I need a lot of time to lose all my downwards momentum and get upwards momentum. You should notice that now there are no jumps. I'm just using something like a jetpack, which is working really smoothly whenever I want for as long as I want. So in such a controls there should be no jumps left, or perhaps you can think of your own definition for jumps left, which will be specific only to this mode. For example, you can decrease jumps left when a key is pressed or released, and only then to count this as a finished jump. But I will let you think about this yourself. So your second task will be experiment more with our last mode. The mode smooth movement or smooth jetpack. Our third task will finally make all of those 6 different ways to jump into a game, or at least 1 or 2 of those modes. So the game, of course, needs enemies, make collision checks, and what if on a collision we not only to lose life, but also to jump because of the blast wave? Do you think this is going to be interesting for the player? Yes, he's collided with the enemy and lost a life, but at least he gets a free jump, and it's really shiny, and perhaps in the last scenario a really smooth jump. So our fifth task will be make extras or bonuses On collision with them, the player gets the ability to make one more jump. You remember that we written the number 3 in our code, not only here, and it's the value of jumps left, and it's always 3. We can change it to something completely different, or perhaps something that will change, so that the player has the ability to make more jumps. And your last task for your homework will be let the bonuses, it's going to be just one bonus, sorry, so let the bonus be temporary. Luckily we just learned how to make stuff affect us temporarily. Just as we have ascending time left, we will have a new variable called bonus effect left, and only when it's bigger than 0 we will be able to perform a 4th jump. So yeah, after some time the bonus is over. I hope you learned all the funny new ways to move the player, and you liked them. I will be really happy if all those ways to move the player are not just left in your project, or even just like me, I had only one project for all the 6 modes. Please don't do it like me. Please don't throw away all the things that we've did today. I will be really happy if you finish your games with an interesting settings, so that the game is balanced and the difficulty is increasing. Actually, this is going to be your last task. Make the game challenging and fun. This is not so much programmer tasks, it's more of a game designer task to balance everything and to choose the right numbers so that the game is really fun and possible to beat. See you in the next lesson. Bye.